Hello everyone and welcome to System Hoppers, the actual play podcast where we can never decide what we want to play. My name is Mark, and put on your nicest shirt and your ugliest tie to go into the office, as today we're playing Shiver Corporate. Join me and my friends, Josh, Steve, Tolban and Mild, as we're going to be playing the quick start scenario from their newest expansion, Synergy, Synovation in the Workplace. Shiver was originally published in 2021 by Parable Games, but the new corporate expansion is at the time of recording currently undergoing a crowdfunding campaign to bring the newest version to print. The guys over at Parable Games sent us this preview quick start to let us try out, so thank you so much for the chance to give it a go. It is worth noting that the version we play may be subject to change from the final released product. So what is Shiver? Shiver is a TTRPG system that can be a little setting agnostic, but focuses on telling survival horror stories with groups of playable characters trying to survive all kinds of dangerous situations. Shiver Corporate is all about horrors within the workplace though, which is where we're going to focus for this adventure. So, how do you play? Well, Shiver characters have several core skills. These are Grit, Wit, Smarts, Heart, Luck, and Strange. They'll each be playing an archetype that have a different array of numbers in these skills. These numbers correspond to the amount of dice they get to roll for those skills. They may also have talent dice they roll as well, which boosts the odds in their favour even more. When they need to make a check, like hitting something with a clipboard, trying to unjam the printer, or trying to forge office documents, they'll roll the amount of dice they have points in the stat, and the relevant talent dice if needed. Rolling the symbol they need, or stars on the talent die, each count as successes. The amount of successes they need may vary. 1 success for something more trivial, whilst 2 or 3 for something a bit more difficult. If they roll the amount they need, they do the thing. If they roll additional luck symbols, they can also bank 1 to give themselves a die on a later roll, or if they roll 2 of them, they can use them as an extra success on their roll. If they fail the roll though, they'll have to take note of how many strange symbols they rolled, since I'll have a doom clock that will tick up by 1 minute for each strange symbol they roll on a failed check. Other things can also tick it up, but we'll cover those if and when they come up. The doom clock ticking up is always bad for players, and will expedite bad things coming their way. If a player overrolls 2 luck symbols on a roll, they can also spend those to tick the doom clock back a minute. But some of their class abilities can only be used once the doom clock ticks into the next quadrant, so sometimes it's not the worst to tick it up and face the bad stuff every now and then. I've talked to my players beforehand, and we've also discussed lines and veils in terms of content. We also play with an X card rule in case players weren't happy with any of the subject nature or wanted to voice any concerns. Finally, we do try our best to get the rules right, but there may be some cases where we get them slightly wrong, but that never stops us from enjoying the game. So now let's meet the players and the various employees they'll be playing at Cornwall Consolidated. So welcome to the office, welcome to Cornwall Limited. I am your DM, your Directorate manager, and essentially we're going to be going through kind of meeting our players and the interns they're going to be playing at Cornwall Limited. When we go through this, feel free to just introduce yourself, tell us who you are, and then tell us a bit about your character. If you want to tell me a bit about them, tell me what they look like, if there's anything distinct, distinct enough in a workplace that you wouldn't get written up for it. Who wants to start?
Sure, go on then. Hi, my name is Tolban. I will be playing Linda Stanton, the Maverick. She's 32. She has been away on a gap year that was longer than a year. She's come back rejuvenated, wanting to work, and she went away with a bob, but she's now come back with a Robert. So it's real fierce hair, like almost slicked into a severe Robert. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to give you guys the reason as to why you're working on the supply room shift. Essentially why you've been delegated to supply room duty for the start of the adventure. And as the Maverick, which you can add to this if you want, as the Maverick, you are here because you took an extra 5 seconds on your lunch break because your staff card wasn't working properly. Oh, excuses, eh?
Yeah, well, you know how it is.
That can be as real or as fabricated as you want it to be. Who wants to go next?
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm Josh. Hello. And I'll be playing Jeff Harmon, who's the lawyer at large here at Cornwall. He's like in his mid to late 30s. His biggest fear is turning 40. He's got very sticky up hair. He thinks he's very cool, suave, sophisticated. Is he? That's up for debate, but he definitely gives off that energy. Whether anyone's buying it or not is another story. Yeah, and how did he end up doing this shift? What's been going on with him?
You do not remember? Oh, well.
Just remind me. I've had a few drinks.
Well, oh, you have? That's...
Old fashions, it's fine. That's sophisticated.
Well, hopefully our lawyer here remembers that he told a knock-knock joke at the water cooler that executives deemed too funny for the workplace.
That sounds about right.
And he was promptly written up for it.
This was true, yeah. Jeff's jokes were too funny for most situations. That's just how it is sometimes, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Steve, do you want to go next?
I would love to. So I'm playing Tyler Klein, warrior, former rugby player, took a bit of a bash to the noggin, so ended up stepping away from sport and going into corporate life after a bit of a Nepo hire.
Oh, you have family relations here?
Absolutely.
Is it one of those people where you're like, how is he working here?
Yep, Daddy works here somewhere, so.
And do you remember how you got put onto supply room duty?
Don't remember much of anything.
You might have to fill me in on this because it just says on your sheet here, you lifted weights in the company gym and made an executive very uncomfortable.
Sometimes when you get in the zone, the grunting gets a little bit intense for some people. Some people don't like that, but they should try using a different gym.
Or just get good.
Skill issue.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Mild, last but not least.
I'm Mild, and I'm playing Maggie 47. I'm the weird. I am 32, although it's hard to tell how old I am because I am dressed in this very baggy kind of ensemble that wouldn't get me in trouble with corporate, but it's right on the line for it looks a little bit like sweatpants, but we can't really realistically write you up. Half of my head is shaved. I can't dye my hair, so I'm kind of left with having to do kind of these experimental haircuts. And I kind of smell a little bit like beef jerky.
And do you remember how you exactly got into the supply room business?
Anybody's guess, really.
Oh, it says here that you actually put in the request yourself.
Yeah.
After you claimed your desktop computer was telling you to feed it a stray cat, and that you from that prompted this seemed like the right time for a change in scenery.
The beef jerky, yeah. We don't know where it came from, but...
So, I assume, are you guys strangers, or do you work in different departments, or are you kind of known to each other?
I feel like people must have heard of me, right? That's Jeff Harmon, lawyer at large. Everyone, funniest guy here. So I'm assuming everyone knows me, right?
I've seen the paperwork.
Close enough. We'll take it.
Extremely funny, it says it right here.
Exactly. In paper. On paper.
It says it in paper.
And on paper.
Who's tearing up paper?
Wrote it in paper.
It does sound like you're from wildly different parts of Cornwall Limited, but we are like a family. So, our story begins working in the supply room. Is there any easier going experience in a mega corporation? What some might call a dead-end job, others will call the cushiest ride to retirement you could ask for. That's only true if you made a wage, which you don't. Pretty much just a cushy dead end then. Apart from that one thing about the supply room that makes you a little bit uneasy, but there's no time for that now. We have paper clips to purvey, staplers to sling, and pens to place gently into other people's hands. Let's go through randomly pick off what duties you've already done today. You can add to them if you want, just to kind of get the ball rolling about certain things about your characters and how you might act. Let me start with Linda Stanton.
Hello.
You have spent this afternoon. You're from the HR department, right?
I am indeed, yeah.
Good. Actually, just come back to the supply closet from delivering a supply of staples to the HR department. Unfortunately, it took longer than expected as you were accused of not showing enough job satisfaction, which resulted in at least 30 minutes of being called into meetings and having to prove that you have the necessary satisfaction for the job.
That would be correct, yeah. I also had to pop to the vending machine to grab a little flapjack because my sugars were low.
Not the LBS. Tyler Klein, you've actually just come from the IT department.
That went well.
You were actually stuck there waiting a longer time than you should because tech support wouldn't turn away from this tabletop role-playing game of D&D. It's called Departments and Drones.
Nerds.
But anyway, they kept you waiting for about 20 minutes before they came through to sign for their printer paper delivery.
I then spent 10 minutes bullying them for being nerds.
Good. You'll go far in this company. Jeff Harmon.
Lawyer at large, yes.
You've just come back from dropping off a tray of pens that led to a fraught confrontation with a terrifying middle manager that has way too much time on their hands.
He just wouldn't stop talking about my car was parked. And look, my car deserves to be in the best parking spot imaginable. You know, I spent a lot of money on my car. I just think that was fair, but he thought otherwise. He may have been a CEO. Look, gloss over the details. It's not important.
And Maggie47, you were able to sneak away into the break room, brackets utility cupboard, where employees can pretend they don't exist for 5 minutes, as long as they don't mind being surrounded by pipes that emit boiling steam from time to time.
It's my happy place, truly.
This feels like a Maggie place.
It's where the beef jerky smells the strongest, and yeah.
So, having come back from your respective jobs, you all gather outside the supply room. While I'm describing that, I will say, so Cornwall Limited it's essentially, it's not really a tall building. It's more like, like an IKEA-sized building where it's just long and goes back. It's one of those big buildings that's kind of not like only a few stories high, but then goes wide and long. You are all working on floor 667. It's not labeled by actual like floors in elevation like a story. It's more just like floor 1, this office, floor 2, this. Floor 667 is strangely almost directly in the middle of Cornwall Limited's building. Like the exact center of the building almost. Floor 666, the one next to you, is Studies in Practical Satanism in the Stock Market.
Nice.
Which you would know has been a corporate failure that has not yielded any useful results. But yeah, so you will find yourselves coming back to the supply room. I assume you kind of all happen to bump into each other outside the supply closet.
Well, I feel like Jeff will talk to anyone who is in the vicinity. And I think Jeff was probably walking in and he's like, I can't believe he thinks he can park in that parking spot. Like, I've been parking there for the last month without an issue. Now suddenly it's an issue. Ugh.
Jeff, that's because he's been on annual leave.
That's not my problem. If that parking spot meant so much to him, he should have put a sign or something. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it does say on the tarmac, CEO.
What does that? Dead or alive?
No, that's his role.
Oh.
Are we not based in Yorkshire?
Linda is.
Yeah.
People can move, Mark. People can move.
Linda brings Yorkshire with her.
Yeah.
She got the grommet mug.
Yeah. It tells me when tea's ready, when his nose changes colour.
Does it do that? Like goes red? That's really cool.
Tyler and Maggie, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to find something to just hit. Just sort of somewhat breakable, like a cardboard box that I could just like slowly destroy.
Yeah. Slowly crushing a box.
Yep.
I think Maggie's gonna watch Tyler, but like kind of stand like a little bit too close. This, like the eye contact, you can feel Maggie's eye contact, and as I chew on my beef jerky, I'm gonna ask you about the grunting that I heard from the gym. And do you grunt like that all the time, or just when you're lifting weights?
Just when lifting.
Are you gonna grunt with this box now?
No, it's not heavy enough.
You should grunt.
Can I have some beef jerky?
Yeah. And I'll pull it out of my pocket. There's another like a pocket bacon. But it's not wrapped in anything. It's got like a little bit of lint on it. But I'll pass it over.
Ugh.
Completely obliviously, just like take the entire palm full and just eat it in one go.
Lint and all.
The lint's the silica gel that's in there, all of it. Just,
How does it taste?
I mean, linty jerky. I don't know, jerky's pretty strong flavour though.
Yeah, I think I'd hide the lint pretty well.
Yeah.
I imagine Tyler hears the word lint and is like, it's got chocolate in it too.
Fancy chocolate, those.
So yeah, it's just another day in the supply room. You actually do remember hearing, though, the last set of interns stationed here did all die.
Oh,
Of boredom, you assume.
yeah. Did I?
After taking the stairs to floor 667, yeah, you go along and you go to the supply room. You remember that obviously the supply room, like most places, has the huge sealed vault doors that lead to the supply closet. And you let yourself in, as you always do. And you go through the vault doors, and you look upon the interdimensional hell portal that provides your facility with all of its office supplies. It makes you a bit uncomfortable, but it keeps company expenses way, way down. As you're staring at it, and of course you remember this is how most companies probably get their stationary supplies, you will notice suddenly the literal hellhole starts to change colour, and an overwhelming scent of beef jerky seems to take up the supply closet. You think that maybe the old interns also might have died because of the hell portal now that you think about it. What are the odds of that happening twice? Pretty high, as it turns out, as suddenly, without warning, you are all sucked through the swirling nightmare portal and leave your old office and dimension behind before everything goes dark. And you all suddenly kind of come to, and as you come to, you kind of look at the ground, and you are looking at the same carpeted floor you've become accustomed to at your time at Cornwall. It's just soft enough to feel like carpet, but not so comfortable that you remember you forget you're at work. You hear a blub 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 sound as you kind of glance around. You can hear air coming from the communal water cooler. You look like you're in like a bit of the office. You can see like, you know, those big like those what are they called? The walls you can move to make people's like
Cubicle walls, yeah.
That's it. You can see you're kind of in like a big office, but there are cubicle walls all kind of around you as you kind of pick yourself up, and you see that you are all lying on the floor in the office. What do?
Well, this is real inconvenient. I've got Pilates later.
And I need to go and I'm sure I've got nothing to do. Okay. that didn't go well.
You got this car park malarkey to sort out.
CEO to fist fight.
See, I'm very busy, as you can tell. Busy cracking wise. Okay, guys, let's get up. I pull myself up, start looking around the room. Is it literally like a mirror to the space we were just in?
As you pick yourself up and have a look around, it looks like you're maybe a few floors off from where the supply closet was.
Right, okay.
You look like you're in just like one of the cubicle kind of offices of Cornwall Limited. Same carpet, same kind of weird smell in the air. You can hear people on the phones and phones ringing. As you pick yourself up though, and you glance around, you hear this familiar blob blob of the water cooling machine. It looks like the portal only maybe moved you a few floors, nothing too special. And then suddenly you realise the two people that are talking by the water cooler have too many eyes, too many horns, and too many claws to be human. You can see they have red skin, huge claws, are still dressed in office wear. One of them has 2 horns and some tusks and 4 eyes. The other has 4 eyes and these kind of curly horns as well. One of them is wearing a tie that has hearts all on it, and one of them is wearing like a ducky tie.
Oh.
I need the ducky tie. It's very important to me. I need that ducky tie real bad.
But yeah, so the demon fills a little plastic cup with this red molten liquid from the cooler and looks at you with just a bored stare. Their little security tags say condemned ink on them, and the guy with the yellow ducks looks at you and kind of nods his head. Morning.
Hello.
You the new transfers?
Yeah.
That's us, yeah.
Excuse me, lady. Can you tell me where we're going?
I don't know, what are you doing here? He sips this liquid, but he sips it like kind of like loudly enough to...
To be meeting, what's her name?
Jeff.
Jeff. That's me! I'm Jeff!
Oh, yeah.
No. I look at the two demonic fellas and I'm like, I can't remember their name.
Jeff, I think we were looking for a Jennifer.
Maybe it was a Jennifer. Jennifer? Do you know what floor Jennifer's on?
Don't know if we have a Jennifer around here, do we? He turns to the other demon. Do you know a Jennifer around here? The other demon opens his mouth and all that comes out is just screaming. Shuts his mouth and the other demon goes, no, I think she stopped working here.
Oh, we must have, old information.
Must have missed it by, a few weeks.
Welcome to the team. It's always nice to see some diverse faces in the workforce. I guess you'll go through induction and indoctrination soon. Just avoid the HR team so you can get properly branded. And he winks at you.
Oh, okay. Listen,
Guys, are we going underwater?
Underwater?
Yeah. You said we're a divers team.
Diverse. We're not swimming. I'm sorry. I know. Maybe later. Sorry, demon guys. Sorry. I didn't catch your names.
My name's Gollo. This is Horse. Horse opens his mouth and says to you, and all that comes out is just screaming.
I try not to wince. I try my best to hold my composure. Do you know what the car parking arrangements are around here?
I don't really know.
Do you not drive in?
Well, I've been on my shift for the last 3,000 years.
Wow.
I'm nearly going. Horse is going for his break soon, but I still got more of my shift to clock in.
That's fair. No worries. I'll talk to another team. Thank you, man.
No problem. He looks at you with absolute office worker boredom. You feel very at home with the look he's giving you, even though he seems to be some kind of nightmare demon.
That's fair. As long as they think we're one of them, it's all good. We can get through.
Maggie, I'm gonna go up to the actual water cooler. Yeah, and you said it was a molten. Is it emitting heat, or can I get a cup?
As you walk up, the cups are plastic, but it seems to be some kind of bubbling hot red liquid.
I love it. I'm gonna get a cup and...
Maggie, is that tomato and basil?
Did you want it? And I'll pass this to Linda now. You can try.
You are given a red cup of red liquid.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll have it later. Got to watch out for my sins.
Maggie, actually, as you come close to Gollo, he leans in. No judgments here, but just so you know, the last team, just try and make sure you keep your skin on at all times. Me and Horse, we're cool. But other people, our manager Karen, isn't gonna be. Just don't lose your skin in the office.
Yeah, I think that's good advice.
It is. Horse told me that.
Smart. Yeah, we'll keep our skin. But what about and I'll look at my beef jerky, and I'll offer some beef jerky to Gallo. What about the skin of other things?
Ooh, is that beef? He leans over and just takes it. Oh, I haven't had beef in a while. Just don't know what the flesh we have in the break room is. Oh, what did you ask me? Sorry.
Yeah, you said your manager's name was Karen. Where would we find Karen?
She's probably in her office, but you probably don't want to find her. You might get her in a good mood, but... And then Horse he laughs the only way a man that screams for voices can. He does something that seems to be he seems to be laughing and holding his stomach. Yeah, you're right, Horse.
So you'd recommend not going to Karen?
Why would you?
You're the one with this good skin advice.
Yeah. If you guys are the new hires, you should probably just stay here. It's not so bad. In half a century, we're supposed to get a big pizza party and a cost of immortality raise.
In 50 years?
Did I say 50?
Well, you said half a century.
Yeah, right, 50 then. Yeah, 50 years. I'm looking forward to it. Should come round soon.
So, I know we're the new hires and everything, but I do think we might be in the wrong department. I do think we need to go and see Karen. Could you point us towards their office?
Did you just say Karen would take her skin?
No. Karen doesn't like it when you take your skin off. So,
Oh,
just keep your skin on and you'll be fine.
I like my skin.
Yeah, I'm quite attached to mine as well. So we should follow that advice. He's got good advice. I point over at him, just like,
Yeah, well, I think what you should do is, and then as he says that, you suddenly hear a muffled hush fall across the office. Horse shrieks quietly. He lets out an actual shriek from himself as you see him hurriedly start to power walk towards a nearby cubicle in kind of the only way kind of a round, rotund demon can. Like a little fat man walk. Gollo sips the scarlet juice from his plastic cup. Oh boy. Looks like the HR team are coming. Good luck, transfers. At which point, from across the office floor, you hear a flapping of wings, accompanied by an inhuman screech. And you see an emaciated horde, by horde I mean free-winged demons, fly into the office. Pitchforks raised above their head. The one taking the lead has a name tag that reads, "Hello, my name is Blarg."
Linda, I think you're up.
Sorry, you want me to deal with demons?
Yeah, well, you speak HR. You can speak their language. Look, I can schmooze them, but I'm not going to get any information out of them. But you can do this.
I think I met Blarg on a night out.
What was Blarg like?
Lightweight.
Well, I guess, Linda, if all else fails, we've got backup.
They don't seem to have clocked you yet. They seem to be just like screeching around the office and they haven't quite clocked you guys yet.
Folks, if they've not clocked us, should we maybe look to staying out of the way?
Well, I feel like we need answers, and maybe the HR team can give us those, or should we just try and hide and find Karen?
Well, I don't really know.
I think Blarg looks like a stand-up fellow.
Oh, great.
You just said Blarg's a lightweight!
You can be both.
Okay, fair. I respect that, actually.
Well, do you want to talk to Blarg then?
Well, yeah, you can go and have a chat with Blarg.
No one's stopping me. Blarg, hi!
You see this small imp kind of taken aback. What are you doing? Just like waving him over? Or?
Enthusiastically waving at him.
He looks at you, kind of points his pitchfork at the others and goes, "There they are! Kill them!" He kind of flies at you and the other two kind of start to scramble up the kind of like corridor of like shield dividers as they at this point start to rapidly approach you.
Uh-oh.
I thought you said Blarg was a stand-up guy!
Maybe I met a different Blarg.
Oh.
As he gets closer, you see Blarg, his little HR thing, says Hellish Reclamation Team.
That makes sense.
Well, enjoy, folks. I'm going to take a tumble under the closest desk out of the way.
Yeah, if you want to hide, you can make me a CR2, so you need 2 successes, wit check.
Okay. I am also sneaky, which allows me to add an archetype die to my pool for stealth checks.
Cool. That gives you another die.
So on the roller where it says, for me, I have 5.
You roll 6 dice, is it? Yeah, just pop it up to a 6 for this.
Cool.
Where are you hiding?
So if they're coming towards us, I want to hide under a desk that is like facing away from them. So as they come over the cubicle, they wouldn't see me because they'd be looking the opposite way to where I would be. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that sounds good. Make the roll.
Okay, I have a star on my talent dice, and then I have a key. And I also have a luck, which I'm going to bank.
Yeah, so that 2 successes and a luck.
Yes.
That is just enough. Woo! So you managed to dip out of view. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm going to use the ancient Joestar technique and just run. I'm just booking it.
Nice.
You're running away. We'll get to that in a second. Maggie and Jeff, what are you guys doing? As you see Linda just immediately duck out of sight and Tyler just bolt the other direction down the office.
I walk up to Blarg. I'm like, "Hey, Blarg. Long time no see, man. I'm going to try and charm my way out of this situation. This is going to be absolutely fine.
Okay.
So, with my charm checks, I've also got a little archetype die to throw into the mix. So,
Before you do that, Maggie, are you staying put or are you running as well? Just say.
There was a moment in which I was going to use Tyler's body as cover, but he fucked off real quick. But seeing Jeff go, I'm going to be like, well, I guess I'll try to use the skinny lawyer as cover instead. And I'm going to try to I'm not going to try to hide like Linda, but I'm going to prep telepathy. I'm going to try to read Blarg's mind when Jeff starts his conversation.
Cool. I'm going to say that as you get to him, Tyler, one of them bolts past you and just chases you. And Blarg and one of the other imps are going to kind of stay back for the two of you that are still here.
Blarg, right. You remember me? I'm just going to try and charm my way through it. I'm just going to pretend Blarg is like an old work colleague. As a lawyer, I've talked to a lot of demonic folk. You know, it's quite easy to get through these type of conversations. So I'm just going to pretend we go way, way back and try and convince him that we've met before.
Okay, yeah. Is that roll heart? And then you said you get an extra die for that?
Yes.
Yeah, make the roll. Let's see what happens.
I think I'm going to try and convince him that I'm in some kind of human skin. And so is my friends. I'm going to just look, we're dressed up. We've just came back from Earth, causing some chaos of some kind.
Stag do.
Perfect. We just came back from a stag do on Earth, and we thought wouldn't it be really funny to show up to work just as humans, right?
Yeah, roll heart.
So I got 3 successes, 1 luck. So I can either bank the luck or can I use it as a success? Is that correct?
I was going to say you only need 2 successes. Sorry, I should have told you before you rolled. But so you can bank that extra luck point, so you can put it on the roller, and then you can spend that banked luck later to give yourself an extra die on anything you need.
Right, okay, so I'm going to bank my luck, and I got 3 successes.
Yeah. You see then as you go to talk, he kind of raises his pitchfork to stab you and then stops as you kind of start talking. Very much a raised eyebrow. As that happens, Maggie, your telepathy. Do you have to roll for that? I think you do.
I do, yeah. So I roll strange check.
Blarg has 3 hearts. So I think that's only you only need 1 success.
Okay, so I had 1 success and 1 strange that I rolled.
The strange is the strange counts as a success for you. Just because it's a strange check.
Yeah.
You get to ask me 3 questions about things that Blarg might know.
Oh, this is gonna go so poorly. I don't want to ask a too complex of a question, but
I mean, you get 3 of them.
I get 3 of them.
Make Mark work. Come on.
Yeah. I assume in the order of operations here, I can kind of tell that Jeff has been very charming, and so Blarg is coming around to being like, oh, okay.
Going into Blarg's mindset, Blarg's entire mindset is, it's not really he believes him, it's just that no one would be stupid enough to just stand there and let me stab them. Maybe he's right.
Fair. I guess that would be my first question really is this convincing enough? Really just, does Blarg, what's Blarg's thought process as Jeff has been chatting with him?
Oh, I can answer that gladly. I know exactly. Blarg is a member of the Hell Reclamation team who loves to essentially bully office workers into doing their jobs. And his understanding is someone that would just blindly stand there without an inch of fear when he comes into the room must, to some degree. He's essentially, it's so stupid that it must. Maybe there's some cadence to what he's saying.
That way, someone that shouldn't be here would be this dumb.
Yeah, like the guy who ran. That makes sense.
Yeah. My second question, as I probe into Blarg's mind, would be, who does Blarg report to?
Mm-hmm. Blarg reports to someone by the name of Stanley Morningstar.
Stanley Morningstar. Perfect. And then, my third question would be where the bathroom is.
Third corridor on the right, second door.
Perfect. As I kind of get the information that Stanley Morningstar is Blarg's manager. Yeah, I'm gonna whisper to Jeff and say, tell them that Stanley Morningstar had requested that we get the skin from those slackers. And I pass him the beef jerky to try to like pass it off as like we're part of the Hellish Reclamation team, right? Like I'm trying to use this information to be like, Jeff, here's a convincing lie. Here's like some skin that we got. Yeah, if this is possible.
Yeah.
So I get the message, quickly improv my way through this with the jerky in hand. It's like, look, we're collecting the skin. That's what we're doing down here. We thought we could, also scare these guys by looking like humans, right? There's nothing more scary than this face. And I just try and add more convincing lies.
What about the one that ran away and the one that hid?
Well, look, let's be real, Blarg. You don't mind me calling you Blarg, right? You have quite a reputation. Even us other people at HR are scared of you.
I do. I mean, you are. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm quaking in my boots right now, man. Look at you and your pitchfork.
Oh, well, you kind of like slicks back hair that's not there. I suppose when you put it like that, I mean.
Yeah.
I do try. I did make it extra pointy today, and he showed you the spikes.
I can tell you've sharpened it. You've sharpened it good, man.
It's so hard to find someone that appreciates my job here,
Listen, Blarg, I see the effort you put in every single day. Every day. You never shy down, whether it's flaying skin, even just like giving someone a swirly. You commit. And we need more people like you on HR.
You know what? I think you're right.
Yeah. Blarg, what are you doing tonight? Like in 1,000 years' time, sorry, when you clock off.
Probably gonna go torture some people.
Yeah, do you want to do over a drink or two? Maybe some blood or something?
We'll go to the hellhole, have a great time.
That would be amazing. Up top, dude.
God.
I give him a high five.
He flies up because he's too short to reach your voice.
All right, later, Blarg. Thanks, mate.
Yeah. Let's go kill the humans, and he flies away in a different
Woo!
direction.
Kill the humans! Kill the humans! I try and get a chant going. I don't know.
Meanwhile, let's quickly catch up with our warrior who is bolting down the office whilst being chased. Are you just running then, just sprinting down the office, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not smart enough to come up with any good plan. I'm just going in as straight a line as I can.
Yeah. So yeah, faced with the threat of being impaled by corporate bureaucracy and a pitchfork, you bolt for the exit. You duck and weave as best you can through kind of a few corporate drones. One of them actually, as you walk past, is actually emitting an actual droning sound from its gills. Hoping to put some space between you and HR. Can you make me a CR1 wit check?
Uh-oh. That is no successes, one strange.
Cool, I will tick the doom clock up by one. You kind of bump into people as you run. You are not particularly good at ducking and weaving. You sprint past cubicle after cubicle filled with unnamed and faceless horrors. They are named. They have little name tags, actually. You find internally you aren't really sure if having tentacles and whatnot constitutes having a face, if you know exactly where they're pinned. But anyway, you're so lost in your resultant existential dread caused by the clash of familiar soulless office workers and the unfamiliar fire-drenching octopuses filling out TPS reports that you do not notice the 10-foot-long mailroom eel.
Oh no.
It slithers in front of you and sends you tripping and flying through the air. I'm going to need you to make me a CR2 luck roll. And because you failed that first roll, can you take a minor disadvantage, which means you lose a dice.
Okay, so the initial roll is no successes, two stranges. I guess if you lose a dice, it's one strange. There's no successes.
I'll tick the doom clock up accordingly. Can you take one blunt damage as you fall over?
Does that just take a wound, essentially? Or?
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Unless you have something that mitigates wounds. Like armor or an ability.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Cool. You fall down, and Jeff and Maggie, you both turn, and you see Tyler has essentially run in a giant labyrinth. For you think you've run in a straight line, but you seem to be back at the water cooler as you immediately fall down, and this other imp moves on you and is going to attack you.
Can I fall into the water cooler and just spray it everywhere? It's like head first into the water cooler.
Yeah. What's Tyler's like? Is he wearing like a white shirt?
Gorilla in a suit kind of deal. Like,
Okay, he's just this like
Oh,
blood,
no.
whatever this blood liquid in the water cooler is, just coats you.
Can I step in between our new demonic friends and Tyler?
I'm gonna say it's going to attack him first.
Okay.
It's going to use its productivity poke attack, which means I roll 4 dice, and I just need 1 success to hit you. I have rolled no successes.
Oh.
Yeah, you see, almost as it runs into you, you hit the water cooler, and I think it kind of... No, I think what's funnier is you fall into the water cooler, and like the top bit comes off as the imp stabs into like the water jug that lands on your lap. So to everyone else, it looks like this blood just sprays out of you, but it's actually just the liquid from the water cooler. It's like trying to pull this like pitchfork out. What are people doing?
I run in and try and like separate Tyler from the demon and be like, he's with us. He's with us. He just got scared of Blarg. He's okay. He's one of us.
Let me a CR3 heart check.
Okie dokie. Let's do this.
It's because this guy's pretty bloodlusted up, and he's just stabbed and put more blood in the general air.
Well, that was terrible. Got 1 success, which was the luck one, so wasted. 3 strange, so...
Cool.
Oh,
I will tick the doom clock up by 3 whole minutes. You try and say it, and this imp is just like you're like raveling in Tyler's face, trying to stab him with a pitchfork. Maggie, what are you doing?
I'm gonna kind of go behind, because it's just the one, like, the one that's been chasing. Yeah. And I'll kind of get, like, uncomfortably close to him and reach into my pocket, and I'll try to offer him just, like, a little bit of skin, like, maybe some skin will help take some of the edge off. And the bathroom, third corridor, you know, like, we should probably get Tyler cleaned up. The bathroom is just, you know, the third corridor down. So, and I'm gonna try to, like, make it seem like we've been here before with my bathroom information and just try to, like, pick Tyler.
Ooh.
Oddly enough, the bathroom question comes in handy.
This is not the direction I thought. The weaponizing of bathroom locale. Maybe a strange check. I'm going to say you need 2 successes.
I thought you were going to go down the route of like, does this beef jerky smell of chloroform to you?
Oh, I didn't. I left my chloroform jerky in the other supply closet.
No.
I got 3 successes and 3 strange.
On a strange check, the strange checks are the successes. I'll say, as you hand over this jerky, this demon kind of looks at you and goes, huh? Like, he almost like, the bloodlust kind of satiates slightly as he just snatches it from your hand. As he just starts, like, hastily eating it. He looks to you, Tyler, as he's still got the pitchfork, like, in the water cooler that you're holding. This is good.
Yeah, it's tasty. Good protein.
Linda, are you still hiding?
I am still hiding, but I was wondering if I could use my sounds familiar ability, just in case this breaks out into a scuffle. I could try and think back to the twice a week women's self-defense class I went to, just in case I need to use my honed weapons.
So your sounds familiar, is that where
Yes.
I'm just reminding myself how the ability works?
So roll my luck pool. Depending on the result, the director will provide a story related to your current predicament of your character has heard
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, make me a luck roll.
Okay. Well, that's 1 strange. Never mind.
Ticking the doom clock up by 1. I'm going to say you do recount definite information on how to stop a man in the workplace that's getting too handsy.
I kind of think back to the women's self-defense class, and then it migrates to miscongeniality.
I'm going to say kind of with that, though, you've kind of emaciated this last kind of imp with beef jerky. As he's kind of eating, he kind of finishes it off. As he kind of realizes he's the only one around. Oh no, I need to find Blarg. I'm behind on my quota. As he just hastily flies away, leaves the pitchfork in the water cooler.
I'm going to take the pitchfork, but I'm going to leave the water bottle attached to the top of it.
I also don't know if any of you already have any weapons or not. I know some characters did start with them.
I technically start with a baton, but can I use this as my baton instead?
This is a HR pitchfork, the most important tool in any HR's arsenal, the ability to stab and throw employees great distances, am I right? So if you use grit with the pitchfork, it does 3 damage. If you throw it with wit, it does 2 damage.
What type of weapon is it? What type of damage is it, sorry?
Piercing.
Piercing.
Tyler, are you still using that baton? You seem very attached to the pitchfork in your hand right now.
For flavour, Mark, can the baton be the actual jug of the water cooler? Rather than me just explicably carrying a baton, I'm just using a water jug as a...
I mean, if someone else wants the baton, just to make sure people have weapons, because there are limited.
I'll take the baton if you're not using this baton.
That's all we have time for this episode. Thank you so much for listening, and we hope you enjoyed the show. If you're interested in the world of Shiver, I'll put a link below in the show notes, as well as any information if you want to get your hands on Shiver Corporate. Thank you again to Parable Games for giving us a copy of the adventure to run. Music and sound effects were from Fesliyan Studios and Pixabay. If you want to support the show, please do follow us on our socials. I'll put links down below in the show notes, and we even have a Discord server where you can talk to the community and see potential updates on what we're playing and what we might be playing next. Having dealt with the infernal HR team, join us on the next episode where the group try to work out just where they are exactly and how they'll get out of this hellish office and back to their slightly better day jobs.